It's a very warm day here in Colombo 10 as we are turning up for the second game of the day. It's a double header here at Now on the Grounds Colombo 10. This is Mercantile F Division T20 tournament game between EB Creasy and Gamma Prisa Craft. Early in the day, we had the first game of the day between Sri Lanka and their opponents won a match, winning the game quite comprehensively. EB Creasy starting up the tournament not on a right foot, losing their first game to H&B by a huge margin. But for Peacecraft, winning the first game against Commercial Bank by 30 runs, if I'm not mistaken, at Colombo University grounds. But EB Creasy coming back very, very strong against Citric Group, winning the game by 49 runs and win and a loss, hoping to win a couple of more games and secure their spot in the quarterfinals rather. Interesting tournament, interesting day of cricket. Matches taking place simultaneously at MCA grounds, double header there as well. And this one promises to be a very, very interesting one. First about getting their plan ahead, we have Ashant Kahadirampal down at the center together with match referee Mr. Manoj Pereira, two captains there. Let's go across for the toss.
Hello, good afternoon. We are ready for the toss. We have the two captains and the match referee. This is Shalaka Tivanka from Pizza Hut. And then we have the captain of EB Creasy, Kavin Matarage, along with the match referee Manoj Pereira. Let's flip the coin.
Tails.
Tails is the call.
It is heads.
Heads. මොකක්ද ඔයා කරන්න යන්නේ?
අපි මුලින් බෝල් කරනවා.
ඇයි මුලින් පන්දු යවන්න තීරණය කරන්නේ?
අපේ හොඳ දඟ පන්දු යවන්න කීප දෙනෙක් සහ හොඳ පේස් එකක් ගන්නවා ටීම් එකේ. ඉතින් අපි ෆුල් ට්‍රයි කරනවා අපේ ස්ට්‍රෙන්ත් එක පාවිච්චි කරලා පීසාට් ගන්න ආයෙ මිතාඩු ගන්න ලකුණු සංඛ්‍යාවකට තියන්න.
සුබ පැතුම්.
Thank you very much.
කාසි වාසි නෙමෙයි තරඟය කියලා කියන්නේ. මොනවද කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ?
අපි ඇත්තටම බැට් කරන්න තමයි ප්ලෑන් කරන් හිටියේ ඉස්සෙල්ලාම. මේ අවුල නැහැ ටොස් එකේ වුණා අපේ හොඳ සයිඩ් එකක් ඉන්නවා. ඉතින් අපි හොඳ ස්කෝර් එකක් දීලා ෆුල් ඇටැක් එකක් දෙන්න තමයි මැච් එක බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ.
සුබ පැතුම්.
Thank you.
So the news from the center is EB Creasy have won the toss and they have elected to field first.
Thank you, Asanka. It has been the productive way of doing things right throughout the tournament. It's been proven. Pisa Hut, aka Gamma Pisa Craft, Tivanka, Jayasurya, Kumar Nayaka, and Isuru Kumar Nayaka. Madhuka Disanayaka, Vijay Singh Dabre, Lakshan, Chandeepa, Achintaka, and Lakmal. For EB Creasy, Matarage, the skipper, Appa, Sandaruan, Bandara, Vijayasuri, Gihan Jayaman, the tournament's only Centurion, Karan Nagoda, Kulatunga, Zaid Emir, Lakruan, and Amanugama. Two very evenly matched teams when you compare two teams' skills so far. Just as I mentioned, both teams played a game, won a game, and lost against H&B Assurance. So a little bit of a formality, uniqueness, but it's about finding the winner here at Now on the Grounds. And whoever wins it increases their chance of staying in this tournament. Just 5 matches per side. And this is their third game. They're hoping to make an impression as two umpires for today's game walking out into the middle. Just as I mentioned, very, very warm right from the morning. Dihan Piris and Amila Mallavarachi, they've been appreciating the game right from the morning. The first game and the second game. This is the tradition of T20s, a double header. As you know by now, 24 teams taking part, divided into 4 groups. And each of the groups very, very tough. Just 2 teams gets the opportunity of going into the quarterfinal rounds. EB Creasy, after that win against Citric Group, trying to get their winning momentum forward. On the other hand, having lost against H&B Assurance, Gamma Pisa Craft looking for much improved performance. Whichever the case, very, very evenly matched teams. Whoever gets the initiative will definitely have the upper hand. EB Creasy winning the toss, had no hesitation in deciding to bowl first. Game they won against Citra Group. They batted first and scored beyond 200 runs, 209 runs if I'm not mistaken. And there was a centurion, Gihan Jaman for Ibu Creasy. So he'll be expected to do the same job, continuing good batting form. That's the name of the game. Consistency, momentum and confidence. This outfield is very, very fast. Fairly evenly grassed. As you know for a fact, being a school ground, a lot of sporting activities, football, hockey, athletic. During the morning we saw plenty of kids doing their training. And as a result, few bare areas here and there, but overall, fantastic facility. When you play on a mat, ball comes on to your bat really, really well. He's been entrusted with the duty of opening up for Ibu Creasy. He's the one who started up the bowling for them during the first two games. Gentle off spinners, very tricky, not providing the pace. With the new ball, it's skidded on, and time to time getting a little bit of bounce. And we've seen players, batters, trying to get over the top, sacrificing their wickets. Gamma Craft winning their first game against Commercial Bank by 30 runs. They scored something around 110 runs, but they have a very good bowling lineup. Did a stellar job, restricted them well over than the mark, winning the game by 30 runs by scoring 110 runs. It's a stellar effort. Goes to tell you that they have a very good bowling side, balanced attack, spinners, faster bowlers, and the fielders generally does a fantastic job in the field. Skipper had no hesitation, just as I mentioned. They are aiming to restrict the opposition to a manageable score early in the morning. There you go. Kavin Mathurage, strong performer, and Sahan Dabere, the opener. Fairly decent figures, a century and 750s, goes to tell you that he's capable of staying out there for a long period. Here's the first ball. Well played. Looks like a player who enjoys playing on the up. It was paved way for his dismissal during the first game. Kavin Mathurage, 16 wickets, bit of a part-timer. Economy and the average fairly decent. You would take that in this division. Shot, spanked away, but there is protection. Very, very interesting field setup. Despite being a right arm off spinner, fielder on the offside at sweeper cover region and long on region. Shalaka Tivanka, not too many runs during the first game, but very talented young cricketer. Excellent strike rate. When you have a century and averaging 36, you know that he's a batsman with a decent sort of techniques. No turn, absolutely. Slides on with the arm. Tricky period. Just during the first power play, you obviously looking to score as many runs as possible with the field restrictions. Just two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. But at the same time, you should be mindful of keeping wickets in hand. That's more like it. Cramping the batsman out. Absolutely no turn. Brand new ball. When it hits the mat, hits the seam, generally gets a little bit of bounce. Dabare on one. Shalaka yet to get off the mark. They got a slip fielder. Well, ball off the back foot. Push the batsman back. Not being predictable, Kavin Mathurage. So crucial. Slip. Short fine. Backward point. Extra cover. Pretty customary field for right arm off spin bowler against left-hander. Down the leg side. They were excited for a moment. That one came off the thigh pad. Very good over, just a single. Dabere, Shalaka entrusted with the duties of opening up. Tanuja Lakshan, good batter, done a good job. Shamal, Tilan, Sachindu, that's their batting order. Heavily relying on them later on the day. Dabere, not too many runs. Very lean tournament. Tivanka, same could be say about Tivanka as well. Pupudu Lakruan starting up the second over. We saw early in the day how quick this outfield is. Pupudu Lakruan 13 matches, 14 wickets, best of 4 for 37. So fairly decent figures to showcase. Economy just maybe on the higher side considering 123 runs being the per inning average during this tournament. That's very, very low. So we are hoping as the tournament progresses, average innings score should go up. Lakruan. Oh, beautifully played over extra cover region. That'll do it. Shot on confidence, Sahan Dabere. That will definitely give him a truckload of confidence, I can tell you. In the slot was wider, room available. And he says thank you so much. Just like that, by dispatching that one away for the first boundary of the day. On a block hole outside the off stump. We've seen that from time to time. Faster bowlers, whichever the format, whichever the level of cricket, even at international cricket, bowling wide outside the off stump on a Yorker length, proven very, very tough to get away for the batters. Really nice shape. After conceding a 6 over extra cover region, now Pupudu Lakruan settling in to good lines and lengths. Early nerves. You've been put away under pressure immediately. First delivery over extra cover region. Fabulous shot. And Dabere looks good for more. They're going to need every bit of it. Nicely played, but straight to the fielder. One-handed effort. Dot ball. So strong comeback by Pupudu Lakruan after conceding a 6 over extra cover region. 3 dot balls on the trot. T20 format. It's about sticking to a plan, not providing width outside the off stump, not providing too many opportunities, too many loose deliveries. That's more like it. He was very keen on going for a single, but the non-striker, Shalaka, wisely saying loud no. Still only 7 runs. We mentioned score of around 50, maybe 60, if not more. Would highly is suited in this format. That will set a nice platform with as many wickets in hand. Get up to a very good run rate. Coming down the track and makes no mistakes. No worries whatsoever. Second boundary. Boundary to complete the over. 10 runs off, 2 done, 11 for no loss. That's a beautiful shot. Improvisation coming down the track. And excellent footwork. Lovely bat swing. Earn him another boundary. when your partner going great guns at the other end, it was always important your thinking pattern as a partner, as an opener. Schalke would ideally get a single and give strike back to Sahan Dabari, who's the aggressor. Already 2 boundaries in good rhythm. First over was a very good one. Just a single off. Second over went for 10 runs. As a result, still the run rate 5.5. Kavin Mathurage bowled well the other day against Citric Group. Plenty of adjustments. Little bit of bounce, hitting the seam. Lovely respond. Single taken without any troubles. Score move up to 12 now. Mathurage haven't picked up too many wickets during this tournament, but he's been very, very economical against Citric Group in particular. They've scored 209 runs and first few overs just not letting the opposition off the hook. Good cricket. Little indecisive when it comes to his footwork on that occasion, Sahan Dabari. He was initially deciding to go on the front foot. Very well bowled, in line with the stumps. It's almost like sticking to very good lines and lengths, not deviating from it, inviting the batter to make a mistake. Beautiful cut shot. There is protection in the deep bare area in the outfield. Just as I mentioned, plenty of sporting taking place here at Nal on the grounds. It's a school cricket season. Busy times for groundsmen. Very good hands. Getting behind the line of the delivery. Pushing it gently. You got to be careful. Slip taken off. Well bowled. So he's been very economical. Just about completing his second over, given just 2 runs. Excellent so far. 13 for no loss. You have the likes of H&B Assurance winning both their games quite comfortably, right on top of the table. High on confidence. Another win here will definitely keep one of these teams in the hunt. Lovely piece of bowling. Not too much of pace. Shaping in towards the batter. Late swing. Taking it away from the bat. And fortunately there was no edge. Very, very good piece of bowling, I can tell you. These sort of bowlers have generally done seriously well in this tournament. Early in the morning we saw for Sri Lanka, gentle seamers done exceedingly well on his pads, initially considering the possibility of going for a single. And Schalke, he looks like a player with plenty of patience. Immediately says no. Well judged. Lakruan. First over was a very expensive one, in fact. Ibu Creasy, piece of Hut. A win each. It should be Assurance. Flying high, right on top. Coming down the track once again. Straight into the hands of the fielder and takes it neatly. It's just a matter of bringing in few dot balls, and you immediately creates a situation where batsmen go for a big shot. impulsively. And he made the mistake. Well taken. Jump. He timed his jump perfectly. There you go. Superb catch. You need your fielding levels to go up in a tournament like this. And after starting up really well, Sahan Dabari out for 12 of 14 deliveries. Well taken by Mahesh Kulatunga. Pupudu Lakruan picks up a wicket. Creasy now created an opportunity, window of opportunity. Gayan Kumaranayaka, I thought the other day batted fairly well, 127.31, excellent strike rate, 650s, 41 matches, fairly experienced. There are not too many experienced players in Gamma Craft ranks, so they are heavily relying on their top order. We saw, even though they ended up on the right side of the results against Commercial Bank. Here's the dismissal. Good cricket. Designed to clear the infield, but unfortunately finds a man, and he managed to get it over the fielder. Certain boundary. Well bowled. Really neatly getting behind the line of the delivery. Pupudu Lakruan. So far, excellent over. He seems to have learning from his mistakes. He was in the slot, wider, providing width during his first over, and immediately being punished. 6 and a boundary during the first over, but so far, things have gone according to a plan. Just 4 dot balls in the process have picked up a wicket. Goes to tell you that he's a bowler who's capable of making subtle adjustments, which is the key. Should be a wide way outside the off stump. I mentioned about making subtle adjustments, but unfortunately this time dragging that one down way outside. I thought Gayan Kumaranayaka did his best to reach that delivery. Way too wide. Timed it well, but straight to the skipper. They've decided not to go for it. We've spoken about chasing. 60% of the results gone in favor of teams chasing. So far concluded 16 plus matches, and 60 plus percent in fact won by teams chasing. That may be prompted Creasy's skipper deciding to chase. Good hand straight to the fielder. Just as I mentioned, there are not too many experienced batters. That completes another very good over. Pupudu Lakruan back in business. 4 done, 14 for 1. The Mercantile Cricket Association conducting most number of matches, only second to Schools Cricket Association. An edge, there are no slip fielders comfortably taking a single. He's been bowling fairly well, Kavin Matrage, against left-handed batter. He should have ideally had a slip fielder, but decided against it. Would have been a comfortable catch. There was a slip fielder. Gayan Kumaranayaka yet to get off the mark. 3 deliveries. And this is a format, just as I mentioned, it's about confidence and momentum. Always important getting off the mark. Hopefully finding a boundary. We mentioned about this outfield. Very, very quick. Ball travels pretty fast. Wonderful facility. Scoreboard, side, practice nets. Shot outside the off stump and fielded as well. Just as we mentioned, had that one gone past the fielder, there was no stopping. Good piece of fielding. We saw the other day the fielding wasn't up to the mark against Citric Group at MCA grounds just about a couple of weeks back. But today, they seems to have worked hard improving their fielding, paying dividends already. Very good catch and a couple of good stops. Well driven. Field in the deep has to come around. Just a single. Complete contrast. Much improved effort in the field for EB Creasy. They're going to need every bit of it. This is a very, very competitive tournament, and this game will tell whether they'll stay alive or they will have to move out right from the first round itself. Well taken single. Good cricket all round. Good piece of bowling. Gentle dab. Immediately setting off. Completes a single without any troubles, and the fielder, I thought, did fairly well. So things moving ahead at a snail pace for Gamma. Piece of craft. Oh, lovely piece of bowling. Spun across the face of the bat and touches the off stump. Off stump uprooted. Kayan Kumar Naik out for just a single. Beautiful piece of bowling. Shaping in towards the batter, and he played the line of the delivery. Just a bit of turn was enough to take the off stump. Out for one, 6 deliveries. EB Creasy right on top. Skipper winning the toss, deciding to bowl first. This is exactly the scenario you would hope to create. 2 wickets down. Runs are hard to come by. Not too many boundaries. 17 for 2. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Excellent over so far. He's just about to complete his third 5 deliveries. Picked up a wicket, given away just 6 runs. That's excellent. The batsman, Tanuja Lakshan, right-hander, walking in with a huge responsibility well in his shoulders. 15.68, nothing much. So he's got everything to improve. Slightly quicker and flatter. Excellent over. Matarage picks up a wicket. 3 overs, 1 for 6. At the end of the 5th over, Pisa Craft, 2 down for 17.
In the heart of Colombo.
Pizza Hut 2 wickets down in the first 5 overs. But the captain, Shalaka Tiwanka, is still there. And their premier batsman, Tanuja Lakshan, is out in the middle. Oh, that's a wild delivery. Couldn't find the radar. Full toss, flicked away. And it's running towards the boundary. That's 4. That's off the bat of Shalaka Tiwanka. Risk-free shot. It was along the ground. Easily put it away. Now 22 for 2. This is going to be the last over before the power play ends. Hit hard and into the gap. That's another boundary for Shalaka Tiwanka. Is looking to score some runs using the field restrictions. This is the ideal thing to do as well. As I mentioned before, this is the last over before the power play ends. So whatever you can accumulate is going to be important as the game progresses. Good delivery. It was sliding down the leg. Good comeback by the bowler. He was targeting the same area in the previous deliveries as well, but couldn't find the length. Hit to the vacant area again. That's the third boundary in this over. Now Shalaka Tiwanka moves up to 11 from 12. 15 from 13 to be exact. Three boundaries in the same area. That's interesting. The left armer bowling into the left-hander is not finding that length. This time on the offside, but the umpire signaling a wide. Pubudu got a wicket. He was bowling well until this over, but all of a sudden falling apart. That's a single. Shalaka would have liked to put it somewhere around square leg and mid wicket, but it was running towards long on. Now Tanuja Lakshan, the new batter, is facing Pubudu Lakruan. Playing very late. Has been a highlight of Tanuja Lakshan's batting. End of the 6th over. Pizza Hut 32 for 2. 32 for 2 after 6 overs. Now it's going to be the spinners. Tiwanka on 16 of 14. Tanuja Lakshan is yet to get off the mark. Arjuna Appa is the new bowler. 11 matches, 11 innings, 18 wickets. So the numbers suggest that he's a wicket taker. Now the fielding restrictions are off too. So the fielding side can have that luxury to put fielders at the boundary. Slog swept nicely. First ball went like a rocket to the boundary. He's sizing up these bowlers. Shalaka Tiwanka on 20 or 15. Found the gap. Float up delivery. Called a wide. The bowler doesn't seem to agree, but the umpire's call is the decision. Hit hard and over the boundary. That's a 6 for Shalaka Tiwanka. He's not going to take a step back. This is good batting. Good attacking cricket by the captain. Looking so aggressive in the last few deliveries he faced. A 4, a wide and a 6 in this over. And a single adds up. The total moves up to 44. E.B. Creasy won the toss and they elected to field first. Kavin Matrage putting his fielders exactly where he wants, taking his time. Arjunappa didn't start off well, but he's got to finish off well. Swept. And Tanuja Lakshan is off the mark. He's a very good sweeper and a puller. A cutter as well. Tossed up and hammered by Shalaka Tiwanka. Now he is in. He's well set. He's seeing the ball like a football now. Second 6 in this over. Hit again. 2 consecutive sixes to end the over. 3 sixes in the same over for Shalaka Tiwanka. He's been going after the left armour. That was long. 7 overs done. 57 for 2.
In the heart of Colombo.
Another bowling change now. The previous over was a good one for the batting team. Sampath Amunugama to bowl the next over. 16 matches, 15 wickets. Economy at 8. Short delivery, but Tanuja Lakshan was looking to play on the front foot, then decided to go back. Now this could be interesting. Left-hander Shalaka Tiwanka, who is batting brilliantly against the off-spinner Sampath Amunugama. The ploy must be to turn it away from the batter, inviting him to play a big shot. Just 2 fielders near the boundary on the offside. Not the ideal delivery by Sampath Amunugama. Tiwanka scores a single, and he's at the other end. Now Tanuja Lakshan should be looking to score runs off the off-spinner. He's a very good player off-spin. Good work done by the bowler this time. Trying to be cheeky. A big appeal, gone. Not the right option by Tanuja Lakshan. It was flatter, it was a bit faster. Tanuja indicating that it hit his hand, but the umpire decides against it. Tanuja Lakshan goes for just 2. Pizza Hut 59 for 3. That was not on target. A freebie to start off with to the new batter. Made the most of it. An easy opportunity there. Thielen on strike. Float up delivery. Now unnecessary runs being given. Might be a chance, but the batsman is safe. A direct hit would have been interesting. Good over by Sampath Amunugama. Apart from those last few mistakes, as you are watching. It needed a direct hit. 8 overs completed, 65 for 3. Batting card so far, Sahan Dabare started off aggressively but couldn't carry on his innings. Shalaka Tiwanka still not out on 39 of 20. Thilina Chandeepa is the new batter. Now Lalindu Karannagoda is going to bowl the next over. Lalindu Karannagoda, 14 matches, 15 wickets. Good delivery. Seems a thinking cricketer. He must have watched Shalaka Tiwanka playing those slog sweeps on the leg side of the spinner. A single to Tiwanka. Now the projected score has gone up to 158. It still can get better if they can keep wickets in hand. Now Thilina Chandeepa to face Lalindu Karannagoda. He couldn't find the gap. Very unlucky not to have found the gap there. There was just one fielder to beat. This has to be a wide. No, the umpire decides not to call a wide. Very close. They are still unable to find the direct hits. Let's see in the replay. Very close. But he must have been safely in by inches. Trying to take another quick single, but this time the fielder comes around it quickly. That's the end of the 9th over. Pizza Hut 3 down for 67. That was a good over previously by Lalindu Karannagoda. Didn't give away many runs. Now Sampath Amunugama is back. Driven straight to the fielder. Amunugama conceded 7 runs in his first over and took a wicket. That's in the air for a while, but in the gap as well. It's running towards the boundary. Bounced a bit more than the batter was expecting. But it was safely in the gap. This time goes to the back foot and defends it. Does Thilina Chandipa. Tossed up delivery. The fielder was quick to get around. Very good effort by the fielder at long off. These boundary riders have to be quick. Now Shalaka Tivanka against Sampath Amunugama. This could be interesting. Shalaka on 40 from 23 deliveries. Tossed up. Hit down the ground fiercely. That's another 4 for the skipper. He's taking it to the spinners. He's taking them on. Brilliant innings so far. But he's got to carry on to get somewhere around 150, 160. Well defended. End of the 10th over. Pizza Hut 76 for 3.
In the heart of Colombo.
Back after drinks, Shalaka Tivanka is the man who's given serious impetus to the run rate. 5 boundaries, 3 huge sixers. He pretty much controlling things out there in the middle for Gamma Peacecraft. So he's the ideal man, and his partner, Thilina, is the ideal foil. They're striking at 7.6 and over. That's fantastic. Projected scores at this stage 152. I'm sensing they might get close to 160, 170. Lalindu Karuna Nayaka back into the attack. In line with the stumps, not providing room. Thilina is quite keen on getting Shalaka back on strike. Who's capable of clearing the boundary with ease. 3 huge sixes over mid-wicket region, his preferred area of his pads. Poor bowling. You don't have fine leg fielder. He's generally not stray down the leg side. Came off the pads. Runs nevertheless. Gamma Peacecraft moving along merrily now. 7.74 with that boundary. If you're bowling in line with the stumps or on leg stump, you must have fine leg fielder, if not deep backward square leg fielder. He had none, but still that'll do it. Pitched outside the off stump, sharp in swinger, cramping the batsman for room. Thilina, his playing patterns tells a story. He wants to have his more enterprising partner Shalaka on strike. 44. Nearing a well-made half century. No is the call. Straight to the fielder. at backward point region, who's done a good job. This is the stage. Creasy, the fielders, they need to keep their heads held up high. There were a few lapses when things going against you. It really goes wrong. Good shot. Goes for a single. 4 deliveries already done. 5 deliveries, in fact. So, Tilina is missing the trick. Ideally, getting a single off the first ball and let Shalaka do all the talking right throughout the over would be the ideal plan. But they've been getting runs. 6 runs, 5 deliveries, 81 for 3. He has to complete the 11th over. Lalidu in his second over conceded 7 runs. Economical so far. Down the leg side once again, making that mistake. Minimum of 2 runs. Yes, they will definitely come back for the second quite comfortably. Interesting to have a look at the umpire. Came off his pads, leg by. Runs are leaking. Creasy under pressure. 11 done, 83 for 3. MCA Fair first F Division T20 tournament on full swing. Fantastic tournament, well organized and well conducted, of course. Mercantile Cricket Association, year after year, doing such a fantastic job. Arjuna Appa. Very, very expensive, and he's immediately dispatched away. Good piece of fielding. Left armour, using his left hand to good effect. Just a single. Get Shalaka Tivanka on strike. He's been batting superbly, just 26 deliveries. There aren't too many half centuries when it comes to Gamma piece of craft during this tournament. Very well done. 2 fielders converging, communication between 2 fielders excellent. Outside the off stump, caught away, he gets a single. Very keen on coming back for the second. They settle for a single. Wise call. Arjuna Appa, very clever operator. The other day, bowled superbly well against Citric group. But today was proven very, very expensive. Into his second over, just 2 deliveries in already conceded 27 runs. Swept it. Stifle shout. And they will definitely get back for the second quite comfortably. Youthful side, Gamma piece of craft. Saw the other day done well in the outfield. Wicketkeeper looks like he may be pulled up a muscle or just a cramp. Whichever the case, immediate attention being given. Now looking at the way things panned out so far, I thought at this stage, Gamma piece of craft got their noses in front. It was after the ball, just maybe contemplating a dive. He's back, walking up little gingerly. Very, very vital position, wicketkeeper. If you have a good wicketkeeper, you generally does well in the outfield. Wicketkeepers gets the ideal view right at the center, knows exactly what's coming. Against the run-off play now, Tilina moves to 20, 16 deliveries. So both the batters well set. We are in the 12th over. There's no question as to whether they've laid a solid foundation or not. It's a solid foundation. Yes, they've lost 3 wickets, but they have 7 wickets in hand. The other day, all-rounders did really well. Dot ball. Rarity. If we talk about this tournament, 48% of all deliveries, dot balls. So if teams looking an area for an improvement, that's definitely one. Singles, keep things flowing just like that. Tilina, lovely hands through the line of the delivery down the ground, gets a single. But whenever you bob down, pinned to one end inside, and that's when all the uncertainties creep in. Appa, in comparison to his first over, was a very good one. Still concedes 6 runs. Fairly decent one for Gamma Pacercraft. 12 done, 89 for 3.
In the heart of Colombo.
At this stage, Gamma Pacercraft team management as well as the coaching staff hoping that they have the services of Shalana Tivanka towards the latter part as well. 3 hit sixes, 5 boundaries. Excellent strike rate, 164.2. Madhurage back into the attack. A big wide, almost landed outside the mat. Presumably just a wide. Just maybe landed inside. Yet another run to the total. Run rate creeping up, 7.58. Pressure builds up by the minute. Ibi Creasy found wanting. Much improved fielding effort. Much improved batting effort by Gamma Pacercraft. They struggled to get past 100 runs against Commercial Credit. They got the batting talent. Wicket keeper is suffering from an injury. Down the leg side, should be a wide. It is a wide. 2 runs being added to the total without even taking a risk. They've been getting runs far too comfortably. Things starting to look ominous for Ibi Creasy. It was a very good start. This man provided them with a fantastic start. 3 very economical overs. Oh, beautiful piece of bowling. Man on 46 had no clue. Shaping in, sharp turn. Getting past the outside edge. Luckily there was no touch. Spanked away off the back foot. Strong player through that region. Mid-wicket region. The cow corner. 94 for the loss of 3 wickets now. Slowly but steadily, they've been setting up a fantastic launching pad. That's a good shot. Fielder in the deep had absolutely no chance. The sound tells a story. In his front foot, so much power behind that one. Fielder has to move around 20, maybe 15 yards, but stood no chance. Take a look at it. This outfield, lightning quick. 98 for 3. Things looking up. We can expect a close encounter. He's very keen on going for a single, gentle little dab straight to the fielder. After going down by 111 runs, Ibi Creasy made serious amends during the second game, scoring 200 plus. But today, they're going to need every bit of it. The only centurion in this tournament in their lineup. Red hot form. I'm starting to notice and starting to sense that they will definitely post a very, very good total on the board. 98 already. Just under 8 overs still remaining. 7 overs and 2 deliveries to be precise. 7.74. Coming down the track, and clever bowler shorten his length, and the batter Tilina adjusts it accordingly. A dot ball. 7 runs so far, including 2 wides. which means Kavin Madarage, still his figures read very good. 3.5 overs, 15 for 1. Here's the final delivery. Nothing more than a single. Excellent spell under the circumstances. 4 overs, 16 for 1. 13 overs done, 99 for 3. Very good launching pad is set. Momentum is on their side. As many as 7 wickets in hand. It's about pressing the accelerator very, very hard now was in order. Should only be a single. Nothing more than that. Struck well but straight to the fielder. 100 runs on the board. Wonderful batting effort. Largely thanks to Shalaka Tiwanka and ably supported by Thilan. This is how you build up partnerships. Lovely stuff. Was under pressure and stagnant for about 3 to 4 overs. Found their feet midway through and things looking up. And they will be definitely eyeing something around 160 minimum. Good shot down the ground. Should only be a single. Tolino, he was very keen on coming back for the second. There was absolutely no opportunities so far. To their credit, Creasy have fielded fairly well. No drop chances, just here and there, few knock-ons. Nothing costly. They just about taken every opportunity coming their way. Gone aerial, short of the fielder. Arjuna Appa the other day, if I'm not mistaken, struck by a ball going for a catch. Good to see. No damage done. He's looking strong. Coming down the track. Still a single. This is very clever. Tossing it up, inviting the batsman to come down the track. There is protection, obviously. Wide long on, long off. They are ready to cut down every possible run. 4 deliveries, 3 runs. Very good over so far at this stage. Short pitch. Spanked away, just a single. Slowed down considerably. Approaching his half century, understandably so. Batters generally looking at the milestone and changing the gears. Hopefully, after getting past 50 runs, he'll accelerate. He will be on the lookout to dismantle the bowlers. That's a good shot. No need to run. Fabulous shot, Tilina. Now he must have realized his partner, more enterprising batter Shalaka, slowing down. Given the full Monty. Intelligent betting. Boundary to complete yet another productive over. 14 gone, 107 for 3. Things looking up. As many as 7 wickets in hand. 2 set batters, that's the key. Tiwanka 49 of 32. And Talina Chandeep looking good. 32 of 26 deliveries with 5 boundaries in fact. A single. Fantastic knock. If I'm not mistaken, the first half century for Gamma Pacercraft. Batted beautifully. Shalaka Tiwanka. It matters when chips are down how you perform. So he looks like a player who can handle himself well under pressure. Brilliant knock. Still his work halfway done. 3 sixers, 5 boundaries, just 33 deliveries. Now he will definitely eyeing to press the accelerator even harder. Fielder being brought in, right-left combination with the bat. Definitely confusing. Very tough. Superb shot. 6 Over deep backward square leg region. T20-OVER taken up the responsibility of being the aggressor. Fantastic. Lovely hands, just whipped away. Serious momentum being added. 114 for 3, and we are in the 15th over. Run rate almost touching 8. Ideal scenario. Solid launching pad being set. Well, that's not the best piece of fielding. He probably pulled up a muscle in the process, trying out his foot bowling skills to see whether he can find any luck. Absolutely not on that occasion. Would have easily done himself a damage and he landed right on top of the ball. Going down the leg side, Chandeepa was very keen on going for a single, and they finally gets it. Good to see EB Creasy fielders not rattled. Yes, from time to time boundaries, but they're pretty much keeping themselves calm and composed. But underneath, there is pressure. 6! Fabulous shot! Straight over the bowler's head. Well, we must have another look at it. Coming down the track. Excellent footwork. And the bowler was put to the sword. Already 13 runs with a delivery to come. Now he quickly moves up to 43. Brilliant knock. Was struck beautifully. Gentle dab going for a single opportunity. Just about managing to come back right in the neck of the time. 13 runs, very good over. 15 overs done. Things looking up for Gamma Pacercraft. 120 for 3. We must have another look at Shalaka's half century. I think it's the first for Gamma Pacercraft. Plenty of boundaries. 5 to be precise. And 3 huge sixers over mid-wicket region. His favorite area. Just like that. Peppers the onside. Time and time again. Oh, lovely hands. Full toss. Well dealt with. Over the fielder's head. Another one. Towards the same direction. No doubts whatsoever. Fantastic knock. It's his day.
Fantastic partnership being built up. Shalaka Tivanka on 50. T20-OVER following on 43. Now Pubudu Lakruan has been brought back to bowl his last over. Chased that delivery and a direct hit. Could have been interesting. The umpires don't have the luxury of taking a second look at it, but we have. He was safe in. Good delivery and well played as well. Nice flick of the wrist by Shalaka Tivanka. Now it's looking dangerous for EB Cheesy. Beautiful shot. This one was a bit quicker from Pubudu Lakruan. Now they are looking to hit every ball out of the ground. And nothing wrong with doing that. That's another 6. They are dealing in 6s now. Both of these batters. Shalaka Tiwanka, the senior partner, is taking it on. Rock solid on his base and threw the hands at it. Shorter this time. This is in the air. Oh, that should have been taken. Totally misjudged it, the fielder. Another 6 for Shalaka Tiwanka. Third 6 in this over. Well, well, well. They're turning it around. They're taking it on. They're making the maximum out of what's provided. Once more. Straight to the fielder though. Just 1 run. Good over for Pizza Hut. 141 for 3 after 16.
In the heart of Colombo.
We are into the 17th over. 141 for 3 Pizza Hut. Shalaka Tiwanka on 71 of 40. And Thilina Chandeepa, a supportive innings. He's on 43 of 30. Sampath Amanugama bowling his last over. Short and wide. The keeper couldn't collect it at the first instance. Hit hard down the ground. But there's protection. 1 run. Now, the right-hander against the off-spinner. Thilina Chandeepa, just 7 runs short of a half century. He deserves one for sure. That is down the ground and in the air. A fielder under it and takes it. He was looking to maximize the runs. Thilina Chandeepa. Nothing wrong of doing that. A fantastic inning by the right-hander. Played his hand. Supported his partner, the skipper at the other end. Went for his shots. He wasn't afraid to go after the bowling. Clean take by the fielder. At long off. 4 wickets down. Pizza Hut 142. Sahan Achintaka is the new batter. 28 matches, 572 runs, averaging 23.83. Looks a big hitter. Defends the first ball. Now Amanugama provided them with a wicket at a crucial moment. That's out of the ground. Don't even doubt it. 6 runs to get off the mark. Sahan Achintaka is with a job on his hands. That was easily hit. Is it a second time? It's a boundary. Good batting. They've got wickets in hand. They got to attack and maximize the runs. 17 overs completed. Pizza Hut 152 for 4. A flat batted shot down the ground. 1 bounce for 4. Now 152 for 4. Shalaka Tivanka is on 72. Lalidu Karannagoda has been brought back to bowl his 3rd over and the 18th over of the match. 18th over of this innings, to be precise. Easily maneuvered for a single. He's giving more opportunity to the big hitter, Sahan Achintaka. Taking his guard. Hit a 6 and a 4 in the last over in consecutive deliveries. Now this time, that's a brilliant yorker by Karannagoda. The batter was setting himself up for a big one. Good bowling by Lalidu Karannagoda, followed up with a better delivery. Now the pressure is back on the batter. He's out there to do a job. Now 2 dot deliveries has been bowled. Pressure building up. Another dot delivery. 3 on the trot for Lalidu Karannagoda. That has been taken too. That's the 5th wicket going down. This is good bowling by Lalidu Karannagoda. 3 dot deliveries followed up with a wicket. This is why bowling dot deliveries is important. It was up in the air for a while. Easy take for the fielder. 10 runs for Sahan Achintaka of 7 deliveries. Pizza Hut 153 for 5. Madhuka Disanayaka is the new batter in. Not a building phase. 27 matches. Highest runs of 29 not out. Definitely can bat. Can hit a long ball. Starting off with a boundary. This is good batting. They are still taking it on. Easy one. After 18 overs, 157 for 5. The partnership so far, best being between Shalaka Tiwanka and Tilina Chandeepa. 83 runs between them of 53 deliveries. And Tanuja Lakshan with Shalaka Tiwanka also made 42. Now Danushka to bowl the 19th over. Interesting call. This is going to be his first over. In 32 matches, he has taken 22 wickets. Best bowling of 4 for 22. Short and in the air. But there's no fielder down there. Just one run for Shalaka Tiwanka. Madhuka Disanayaka getting ready to face Danushka. They've got 258. It's about maximizing maybe 175 in their minds. There was a chance, but went begging. Let's take a look at the replay. Oh, you can't afford to do that. Can't afford to lose those kind of opportunities. Now Danushka following up with a dot delivery. 3 more deliveries to come. Shalaka Tiwanka on 74 or 45. Hit hard down the ground for a single. The bowler put a hand out, but pulled back at the last moment. $160 up for Pizza Hut. Now this is a manageable target. Another single, but the batters were running through for a second. And he's safe. Madhuka Disanayaka. Is he not safe? No, he's walking back, is he? Everything happening. Let's take a look at the replay. It was so far off the crease, but back in at the last moment. Good over so far by Danushka. Just 4 runs in it. Got to finish off well. Good delivery. Quicker this time. Just the 5 runs in that over. A very good effort by the bowler. 19 overs completed. Pizza Hut 162 for 5. Karan Nagoda to bowl the last over of this innings. Shalaka facing. Big appeal by the bowler. No, says the umpire. Shalaka was so far onto the offside. Now this might be taken. It has been. Shalaka Tiwanka departs. A brilliant knock by the skipper. Did his part. A good take by the opposite skipper. A fantastic inning by Shalaka Tiwanka. 75 or 49. Caught by Matarage, bowled Karannagoda. Pizza Hut 6 down for 162. Chamal Jayasuriya to face the last 3 deliveries of this innings. Definitely can bat. Averaging 28. It's in there. And away for a 6. Well, well, well. They are maximizing the runs. Can they get to that 175 mark? The fielder thought for an instant that he had a chance. Not to be. Full toss. Driven. Another chance gone begging. Another single conceded as well. All happening on the field for EB Creasy. They got to keep calm. Just end this innings. No runs there. A rare dot delivery in the last over of the match. Of the innings, rather. It's in there. A fielder chasing after it. Put his foot down. A chance. And given. Last ball. Wicket for EB Creasy. That's over run out. Stopped the ball and returned it on time. Nonetheless, good batting performance by Pizza Hut. Karannagoda finishing off with 2 wickets for 22. 172 on the board for 7. So the target would be 173 for EB Creasy when they come out to bat. Batting card for Pizza Hut. A brilliant inning by Shalaka Tiwanka. It's at the top. 75 of 49. 6 sixes and 5 fours in that inning. Apart from that, Tilina Chandeepa scored 43 of 31. Chamal Jayasuriya added the finishing touches. scoring a 6 as well. 13 extras conceded by EB Creasy. The total is 172 for 7. Bowling card doesn't look that good. Kavin Matrage got a wicket, started off brilliantly, just given away 16 runs, but Pubudu Lakruan went for runs, so 47 runs for a wicket. Sampath Amanugama got 2 wickets, but he was expensive as well. That has been the story so far. And we are awaiting the highlights of this innings. $172 on the board. The target would be 173. Relatively a smaller ground. So 1 or 2 batters, if they are get going, they can get going. Maybe they can manage to chase this down. So far, it's all about Pizza Hut. 2 wickets fell off in a quick time, but from then on, Shalaka Tiwanka counter-attacked brilliantly. With 3 consecutive boundaries in the same area. The sixers came on. These are big ones. That's the wicket of Tarusha. Then Thilina Chandeepa joined Shalaka Tiwanka. That was a partnership that they will cherish as this tournament goes on. Nice glance by Chandeepa. He was always looking to score off on that leg side. Shalaka Tiwanka's 50. Then Thilina Chandeepa took it on. Both of these batters were playing brilliantly. Got the boundaries, got the big hits. Shalaka Tiwanka went till the end. But Thilina Chandeepa fell before that. A 6 and a 4 by Achintaka. Then he succumbed. Good catch by the skipper. Then Chamal Jayasuriya with the first ball for 6. This was the last ball wicket. A run out. Now that's the story so far. 173 to be chased down in 120 deliveries. So we'll be back with EB Creasy reply. Until then, let's take a short break. Stay tuned with Sportylk.
We've got something new for you here at MCA. We all know that MCA is a lot more than cricket. It's where friends can meet up for a drink and families come over for dinner. And now, there's a new reason to stop by. Introducing the MCA Coffee Lounge. Serving fresh coffee, tea, bubble tea, gourmet burgers, and so much more. From 9:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. Stop by for breakfast or wind down after work. Bring your friends and family over. We're always here. On the right wing of the MCA Pavilion, welcome to the MCA Coffee Lounge.
In the heart of Colombo,
welcome back to Now on the Grounds, Colombo 10. The chase is on for EB Creasy, and it will be a daunting task. 173 of 120 deliveries, generally considered a fantastic score to defend. Two umpires walking into the middle. Generally, in this tournament, score beyond 150. We seldom see teams chasing it down successfully, but we've seen EB Creasy got a very, very good batting lineup. The only centurion so far in this tournament in their batting ranks, and he's Gihan Jaiman. He'll be hoping to bring everything into this game. Good form, scoring 209 runs against Citrek Group the other day at MCA grounds, and they'll be hoping to replicate that. They've scored 209 runs today. They're going to need 170 runs in order to win their second game and increase their chances of moving on to the second round, which is very, very important, very, very competitive tournament. Two batters for EB Creasy, walking into the middle with a huge responsibility on their shoulders. First power play, so crucial. I thought Gamma Pisacraft didn't start it off really well. They were strangled during the first power play, lost a few wickets, and then eventually building fantastic partnerships and finishing up really, really nicely. Just about replicating the same. Lay out a solid foundation and get your batters to have an ideal opportunity to go after the bowling with having as many wickets as possible. The other day against Citrek, he got a fantastic delivery first up, first ball, duck. But today he'll be hoping to score big runs. Danushka and his partner not scoring too much, but today different complexion, different opponent, new challenge. But to their advantage, this outfield is pretty fast. It's just a matter of getting it through the outfield, and you pretty much guaranteed to pick up a boundary, a slip, short fine, back at point, extra cover, mid off, mid on, and as you can see, deep backward square leg fielder. Gamma Pisacraft with the hope of winning their second game. Stakes are high. This is the third game, 2 more matches left. Whoever gets the upper hand will have a better chance of moving on to the second round. Side Emir was on strike. Chamal Jayasuriya to start off the proceedings for Gamma Pisacraft. We're underway then. Right arm off spin. Very, very well bowled. Very similar to Matharage. Dibbly-doubly off spinners. Gets it a foot outside the off stump, turning it in, cramping the batsman up. Zaid Emir, nothing to speak about. Oh, wild heave and a stumping. Brilliant start. Celebrations. Just 2 deliveries. And already things looking up for Gamma Pisacraft. Zaid Emir survived to stay out there for a longer period during their previous game, but not today. He lasted just 2 deliveries, out for naught. Gamma Pisacraft already picked up a wicket, high on confidence. Just the kind of start you would have imagined. On the crease. The crease belongs to the wicket keeper. He knew straight away. He's been vigilant. Now he's getting the foot back. By then, it was too late. One down, no runs on the board. Emir out for naught, just 2 deliveries. Excellent piece of stumping by Tanuja Lakshan. Brilliant. Here's the Centurion. Batted superbly the other day. Gihan Jaman. He got the class. Very much capable. Little nervous starter. Take a while to settle in. And once he's settled, it's very, very hard to stop. There you go. 101 runs scored against Citric Private Limited, Citric Group, the other day at MCA grounds. Winning that game, 49 runs margin. Huge victory. But stakes are different today against a much stronger opponent. Here's the wicket taker. Short pitch outside the off stump. Got the bottom part of the bat straight to the fielder for no run. Just what the doctor ordered as far as Gamma Pisacraft is concerned. Very good. Total is on the board. A challenging one. Well bowled straight to the slip fielder. No centuries. He also lasted just 2 deliveries. 2 wickets in the first over. Just what the doctor ordered. And I can tell you, Gamma Pisacraft pretty much smelling it. Tentative. I mentioned nervy starter. And found the outside edge. Isn't he happy? 2 down. Yet to get off the mark. EB Creasy. Shalaka Tivanka takes a fantastic catch. Good reflexes catch. Chamal Jayasuriya. Excellent start with the ball in hand. Put EB Creasy on the back foot straight away. Two batters already back in the hut. New batsman, imagine how much pressure when he walks in. Required run rate 8.95 right from the beginning. I mentioned a challenging score, 173 runs. A win here will definitely keep you in business, keep you in the hunt. Just 2 teams advances. They want to be in the mix. 3 wins will definitely increase their chances. And this second victory with 2 games in hand, they will definitely put themselves in the right position. Brilliant. Good captaincy, persisting with a slip fielder who makes no mistakes. This wicketkeeper, such a fantastic wicketkeeper. 17 matches, 460, 28.75. Strike rate, 146.5. 2 half centuries. So he's the sort of an operator EB Creasy is hoping to stay out there for a long period, at least maybe 12 overs. Not the best way to start up your chase. 2 batters back in the hut. Immense pressure now. You can immediately see the energy levels have gone up for Gamma Pisa. Is keen for the non-striker. Rightly so, calling it a loud no. Yet to pick up a run, yet to get off the mark. Pressure building up with every minute. I already mentioned they have a very good bowling lineup, defended 110 runs against Commercial Credit B. A leg spinner. Straight to the fielder. Double wicket maiden to start up the proceedings for Gamma Pisacraft. Just couldn't have expected for a better start. 2 wickets down, yet to get off the mark. EB Creasy. Skipper coming in at number 5. Lalindu Karanagoda comes in next. And these two batters, huge responsibility, badly needing a big partnership. Just like the 1-2 batters for Gabba Peacecraft built. Just about a similar situation, slightly better. But they were stranded, finding it hard to move on. Just a single partnership, a good one, can take you out of trouble. Shamal Jayasuriya, what an excellent over. Is the man who got out first delivery against Secret Private Limited the other day, Sampath. Much better start, very busy man. Immediately gets off strike. Gets off the mark. EB Creasy taken a while to get off the mark. Still a single run on the board. They've already lost 2 wickets. That'll do it. Against the spin, picked it from outside the off stump. Just the kind of stuff they're going to need right throughout the innings. We've spoken about his strike rate, 140 plus. This is why. He's capable of dragging one from the off stump and depositing away over mid-wicket boundary. Just did that. You just had a look. Required run rate 9.11. Even after that boundary, Sampath gotten off the mark. Danushka, who's on 1. Try to hit it just maybe too hard. That area well protected. Backward point, short third man, extra cover, mid off, mid on. Coming down the track goes Ariel. Oh, poor piece of fielding. You should get your body behind the delivery. Instead, he just ambling across, and ball somehow found a way to elude the fielder. First boundary. Second boundary, in fact. Bounced once in front of the fielder. They're probably misjudging it. Boundary nevertheless, 10 runs on the board, and things looking up once again for EB Creasy. They're going to need every bit of it. Very well bowled. On a good length. Sharp turn. Absolutely no opportunities for Danushka, the aggressor. Already 2 boundaries. One courtesy of poor piece of fielding. You'll take them all. On a Yorker length straight to the fielder. Dot ball to complete another very good over. This time for EB Creasy. Couple of boundaries, things looking up. You could think of ways to come out of the pressure, intense pressure. 2 overs, 2 down, 11 runs. And previous over was a good one. They managed to score 11 runs. Just about keep doing it. Danushka is very much a capable batter. Sampath, excellent record. So if they can stitch out a partnership right now, they'll be back in the hunt. Very clever. Just an inch out inside the tram line. He's capable of bowling leg spinners as well as off spinners. Very, very useful ability. Skill. Or superb. They were initially considering the possibility of a single. He's got the right field. And He's in very good rhythm. Chamal Jayasuriya. Very important 4 overs for Chamal Jayasuriya. So far done exceedingly well for Gamma Peacecraft. Off spinner. Rolling his arm over. Then the wrist. Rare combination. It's a very, very tough skill to master. And Chamal Jayasuriya seems to have mastered the skill and reaping benefits already. Getting batsmen under pressure. As the leg spinner, away going delivery. Subtle variations, just about the same action. Opening up his chest whenever he gets it away from the right-hander. When he wants to get in, he was little side on. Very clever, going for a single. Needed a better throw. It was a poor throw. Single was on, but you never know. A direct hits generally had the batsman in huge trouble. Only concern for EB Creasy, Centurion is back in the hut. Just 2 deliveries out for naught. When that happens, 2 batters out there in the middle will feel the heat. Absolutely no doubts. Superb stuff. Slowing it down outside the off stump. This one spun sharply. Yet another excellent over, a maiden. 3 overs done, 11, 12 for Nolos. It wasn't a maiden, just a single off.
In the heart of Colombo.
For those who are just joining in, this is Mercantile F Division game between EB Creasy and Gamma Peacecraft. Winning the toss, EB Creasy inviting the opposition to bat. And they set up a very good score. 172 in their allotted 20 overs. Now found themselves under huge trouble. 2 down, only 12 runs on the board. And 2 batters out there in the middle, Sampath and Danushka, trying everything possible to stitch out a partnership which they badly needed. Skipper brought out another bowling change. Just about the same field. No slip fielders, short third, backward point, cover, extra cover, mid off, short mid, deep square leg and short fine leg off the back foot. Immediately trying to go for a single noise. The call was a wise one. This is their opportunity. Win here will give them the opportunity. Put them in good stead, qualifying to the second round. Very, very competitive tournament and a very important one. Oh, that's very, very close and struck outside the off stump is the call by the on-field umpire. Yeah, fair enough. Just about a couple of inches outside the line of the off stump. Wicketkeeper was convinced, but what matters is the umpire's decision. Lovely hands, this time going for a single. Singles available. Field spread out, just a single fielder inside 30-yard circle on the onside. Just about working your deliveries, getting singles. Once you're starting to feel good about yourself, that's when you're really starting to cash in. That's exactly what Gamma Peacecraft batters did. A little tentative and superb catch. It'll be interesting to see the umpire's call, but the fielder and the bowler seems very, very confident. Looks like that one landed before reaching the fielder's hand. And not out, says the umpire. Well judged, I thought. And we will have another look. There you go. Bounced just a little. Played on the up. Excellent effort, but excellent on-field call by both the umpires. Very well judged. They don't have the luxury of looking at replays. Oh, slower through the air, straighten down the line, square the batsman up. I've already said that come up is a craft. You consider your batting, their batting and bowling. I thought their bowling is their stronger discipline. Stranded on 12 for a while now. Slap it, but straight to the fielder. No runs. This is getting tougher by the minute. Excellent over. Just 13 runs on the board. 4 overs done. Been enjoying this live coverage right throughout the day. Live pictures brought to you courtesy Sporty.lk at MCA grounds and at Nalanda College grounds. It's a double header. Second game in progress. Gamma Pacer Craft looks so good. 4.1 overs, 13 runs. They've already picked up 2 wickets. Here's the chief destroyer. Well bowled. Very close to the outside edge. It's proven very, very dangerous, and the skipper persisting with him well into his 3rd over now. When you see the opportunity, when you smell the kill, keep your bowlers and go for it. That's good captaincy. Excellent line, immediately setting off, and as a result gets a single. Sampath, who looks like a player, was very keen on picking up the singles, always important. We've already spoken about it number of times. Dot ball percentage 48% right throughout this tournament. It's just about cutting down the dot balls. Oh, well ball, very tentative outside the off stump, but you're finding it hard to read him off the hand. Better generally struggles. Excellent over still. Only conceded 2 runs. Take a look at his figures so far. 2.4 overs, 2 for 2. Leg spinner. Oh, this is brilliant. Clever variation. He knows exactly when to bring in the right variation. Yet another single. It's been a struggle so far. Apart from a couple of boundaries, they've been stranded for a while now. And the bowlers so far does everything right. Underneath the bat. Excellent stuff. 3 overs, 2 for 3. Brilliant. 5 overs done, 15 for 2.
In the heart of Colombo.
15 for 2 after 5 overs. I was just going to say not enough runs, but they are moving on. That's Danushka playing his first boundary. Short and wide. Just had to put it over that field. The required run rate is above 10. That's the concerning factor for EBC. Oh, that was uppish, but safely landed. 1 run to Sampath. The bowler was maybe thinking about the danger area. There's no danger area on the matting though. Gayan Kumar Nayaka He's trying all his stuff. And all these fielders around the bat are giving enough pressure to the batter. Verbally and by body language. That's visible and audible. No run there. $153 more to win of 86. Not an easy task though. This man could be the key. Danushka. Again, the short and wide had to put away. Didn't manage to do so. Now 5 runs so far. In this over, 3 dot deliveries consecutively. That's wide. Too wide. He has been trying to bowl in that line and that length as well. Driven safely for a single and keep strike. Does Danushka. 6 overs done. 22 for 2. The skipper Shalaka Tiwanka has taken the ball. As you can see, 151 of 84 is the required target. Current run rate is under 4. That's not going to help. The power play was just finished and just 22 runs on the board. It's not going to help them. This is the wicket, the first one. The first delivery bowled in this innings. And then a very good piece of fielding by Shalaka Tiwanka at slips. They almost took the third wicket as well, but the ball fell just short of the fielder. It was Sampath who was playing at that moment. Now Shalaka Tiwanka against Danushka. 25 matches for Shalaka. Slow over through the air. Danushka was expecting the ball to come with a lot of pace. Danushka, more like a Gavaskar type batter, short in stature and plays on the back foot. Not looking to play the big shots, just putting the loose ball away. But the task is different today. You got to hit from ball 1. As you can see on the left bottom corner of your screen, 151 runs needed in 81 balls. That's more than 10 runs in an over. Dot deliveries. They are like gold dust. No runs scored so far in this over. Shalaka Tiwanka smartly handling things in the middle. Play and a miss. 5th dot delivery in this over. This is unaffordable. Danushka is on 5 of 22 deliveries. That's a lot of deliveries. Slower delivery. And they put it away for a 6. Good work done in the first 5 deliveries. Ruined in the last ball. 7 overs done. It was full. It was there to be hit. Danushka could get under the ball easily. 28 for 2 after 7 overs. Bowling card so far. Chamal Jayasuriya started off brilliantly. Just the starter that they had wanted. 2 wickets for 3 so far. And Sahan Dabare, 1 over for 11. Gayan Kumaranayaka, 2 overs for 8. Shalaka Tiwanga just finished his first over, conceding a 6 in the last ball. Now Isuru Kumaranayaka to bowl his first over. A left arm spinner. Could be an interesting ploy. 36 matches, 45 wickets. He has a knack of getting those wickets. Here comes Kumaranayaka. Good delivery on a good length. Good running as well by the batters. Good cricket all around. Now Danushka got to score his runs quicker. Can't afford to lose time. Oh, that was in the air for a while. It's bowling really well, changing up pace, but still on that good length and in the line of those 3 stumps. Couldn't find the gap this time. Now Sampath is playing runner ball 2. He's a big hitter. Played a few big shots in the power play. Now he's trying to play the switch hit. Beautiful. Nicely hit it over the boundary for a 6. Now, a big hitter is coming into party. A strange appeal by the wicket keeper. Now as you can see, Sampath is taking an initial step before he is settling up to hit. Again trying to play that switch hit. Not successful this time. Kumaranayaka ends his first over. Conceded 9 runs off it. EBC 37 for 2.
In the heart of Colombo,
136 runs to win of 72 deliveries. Shalaka Tiwanka is back to bowl his second over. Danushka walking up to the bowler. That's Sampath, rather. got to try everything. They've got to score more than 11 runs and over. Still gettable, mind you. Walking down again. Shalaka shortens his length. Right thing to do. Now Sampath is looking for that full ball. Looking forward. It's up in there. A chance. And gone. Good bowling. Nicely set up by Shalaka Tiwanka. Got his man at the right moment. He was trying to pull it away. But Shalaka was successful this time. Not a good time to get out. But Sampath has to go. 3 wickets down. EBC 37 runs. Sampath Amanugama scored 24 of 23. EBC 37 for 3. Chamuka is the new batter. He's taking up the strike. Shalaka Tiwanka is running in. Slower ball. Put it along the ground. And rightfully by Chamuka. And he's off the mark. 2 more deliveries coming up in this over. 1 run and a wicket so far. Can they get this man? He's on a mission. He's looking to play a long inning. Another single to Danushka. Driven and straight to the fielder. A direct hit would have been interesting, but the batter is safe. That was a quick throw though. No harm done. 9 overs completed, 40 for 3. This is the replay. The batsman was well in. 40 for 3. The batting card so far, nothing much to discuss about apart from Sampath Amanugama's 24. Danushka Kamal is still unable to find his timing. He's 13 of 25. In the context of the game, that's not what's asked. He's got to score runs in a quicker manner. Chamuka taking guard to face Sahan Dabare, who has bowled 1 over for 11 runs. Three men out at the boundary on the leg side. One on the off, and this one is sailing. A one bounce for 4. Four signalled by the umpire. The elevation was not right this time. Oh, a good reply by Sahan Dabare. A boundary to start off with. And he replies with a good delivery onto the stumps. He expected it to turn. There was no turn whatsoever. Chamuka Sandruan is walking back for 6. EBC 44 for 4.
In the heart of Colombo.
The captain is out there in the middle. Kavin Matharage. He's got an uphill task before him. This is the last wicket. The last boundary, in fact. Too much of spin. That's what saved Matharage. Dabare considered a boundary at the start of this over, then took a wicket and 2 dot deliveries for the new batter. Hit down the ground powerfully. He's a powerful man. Kavin Matharage gets off the mark with a 4. It was not far from that fielder, but he couldn't come around it. Last delivery coming up of the 10th over. EBC 125 runs behind. Short and wide. Put away. Straight to the fielder. That ends the 10th over with a wicket. EBC 48 for 4.
Right now, someone will have to bat incredibly well for EB Creasy if they are to stand any chance of winning this game. 10 overs gone, 48 runs. They've lost 4 wickets. And here's the hero of the day. Was struck through mid-wicket region and picks up a single. Shalaka Tivanka. Sparkling half-century, 70 plus. Resurrected the innings for Gamma Pacer Craft. And 2.1 overs already picked up a wicket. Things looking up for them. 12.61. It's getting tougher by the minute. Kavin Matharage looks like a strong striker. The ideal man to be in this stage. Carved away towards mid-wicket region. Just a single. He's a big man. Reluctant on coming back for the second run. Gamma Pharmaceutical fielders showcasing incredible energy. High on confidence after scoring 170 plus. That's good cricket. Straight to the fielder, and initially decided to go for a single. Would have been curtains, I can tell you. Slowly but steadily, Gamma Pacercraft tightening the screws. With every dot ball, pressure mounting. Just as I mentioned, something special got to give. Someone will have to bat incredibly well. That'll do it. A boundary. They're going to need at least 2-3 boundaries per over. Just under 10 overs still remaining. They have 6 wickets in hand and they have a set batter who dispatched that one over mid-wicket region. Danushka moves to 18. Occupy the crease for 28 deliveries. Experienced man knows what exactly required. Under 13 runs still. Very much a possibility. Another one towards the same direction. Fielder comes around really nicely, keeping it down for a single. We saw during Gamma Pacercraft inning, they pretty much put fielders under pressure with every shot they played into the deep. But on that occasion, Danushka, he was very keen, but Kavin Matarage wasn't very keen on coming back for the second. Wouldn't be a bad idea giving him the strike at this stage. Very powerful striker, already picked up a boundary. Shalaka Tivanka, this is his lucky day. Batted superbly well. Took the team out of trouble. Resurrected things. And with the ball, doing his stuff. Very steady operator. Not too many extras. Just about doing simple stuff right in this tournament. Teams have done exceedingly well by just doing basics right. Gamma Pacercraft understood, knew their strengths and weaknesses. For wide, just about a couple of inches outside the tram line, and making it tough for Kavin Matarage to reach that delivery. Strong man, there's no doubt. If he hits it, if he middle it, he'll definitely go out of the park. Should be taken. Fielder takes a good catch. Never easy. We saw few easy catches being dropped. And just as I mentioned, it's his day. Picks up another wicket. Creasy 5 down. Matarage walks back. Brief knock, just 5 runs. Slower bumper perhaps. He knows only one way. He went for it, but unfortunately sliced it. Only gained height instead of distance. Fielder has to come a long way from the deep, which he does fantastically well. 5 down for 54. Creasy looking down the barrel, hoping for an incredible performance. Highly unlikely, but very much improbable at this stage. But you know for a fact, in T20 cricket, things changes pretty fast. Tivanka, 2.5 overs, 2 for 15. Just about to complete his 3rd over. Excellent day with the bat. An excellent day with the ball in hand so far. Needing 119, 56 deliveries. It's getting tougher by the minute. They're not completely out of it. But I'm starting to sense, based on their batting strengths, this is improbable. Matarage out for 5. Tivanka looks good for more wickets. He's got another over remaining after this one. Plenty of fielders in the deep, of course. Danushka looks like another strong striker. Kavin Matarage is the man out. And Danushka on strike, who's on 18, stranded, looking for support. Got away, finds the fielder for no run. This is excellent stuff. Wicket being taken, given away 6 runs. 11 overs done, 60 for the loss of 5 wickets.
In the heart of Colombo.
Seldom see teams chasing down 150 plus targets. Before a change, expected EB Creasy to bat well and get over the target just based on their performance against Citric Group the other day. Oh, what a fantastic piece of bowling. Angling in towards the batsman Isuru, coming back into the attack. I've already said that twice. Very strong bowling lineup. If you are capable of defending 110 runs, which gives you that sense of confidence. That's a good shot. There was a fielder. Has to come around about 15 meters. But he stood no chance, absolutely. Much needed boundary. Always good to see. They are trying to make a fight out of it. Net run rate, so crucial. If you're losing, make sure that you bring down the winning margin. That's another good shot. He finds a gap. Finds another boundary. Superb shot. Danushka been out there for a while. Must have realized that he's not getting the support the other batters. So he decided to do the job by himself. Back-to-back boundaries, required run rate still 12 plus 104 runs off 51 balls. Always good to see if they can make a fight out of it. Just 5 wickets in hand. Oh, beautiful piece of bowling once again after being hit for a couple of boundaries. Coming back really strong. Getting past the outside edge is Suru Kumaranayaka. I'm only guessing his brother also playing for Gamma Presa Craft. Oh! Gain the height. Superb catch. There were a few drop catches right throughout the day during the first game and in the second game. But this team, very efficient fielding side, makes no mistakes, and Isuru Kumaranayaka picks up his first wicket. 6 down, 69 runs on the board. They are now tottering. Just maybe their only hope. Danushka found himself under huge pressure. He perishes. Things looking down. 69 for 5. They are still in the 12th over. Fairly decent performance with the bat for Danushka, who's capable striker. He needs someone who can go after the bowling and he'll keep the other end. That way, they keep wickets in hand, gets the scoreboard moving. That was the ideal plan, but unfortunately, he's running out of partners. He decided to do it by himself, and he perishes. 6 down, only 4 wickets in hand. There can be only one winner now. And that's Gamma Pacercraft completes another fantastic over, a wicket taking over after 12, 69 for the loss of 6 wickets. Good to see EB Creasy batters trying to make a fight out of it. That's a good piece of bowling and a little bit of bounce. 2 fielders converging, almost a collision. Fortunately, just about managing to avoid each other. Lalindu, not known too much for his batting. Interesting to look at his figures. Mahesh, 2 new batters. At this stage, you saw how much Gamma Pacercraft capitalized. This man was in the middle. Shalaka Tivanka in his final over. What a day. A memorable day, without a doubt. Now he is in good form. They will be moving into the next game with high hopes. 2 out of 3. Always raise the interest. That one sounded nice off the bat. And goes over once again. The favorite area, the cow corner. Another 6. They're going to need plenty of it. We've been talking about it again and again. Only boundaries can do the job. Against the run-off play now, Lalidu picking up a boundary. Once again, towards the same direction. This time finds a fielder. Just a single. 8 runs so far. That won't be enough. They need 13, 15. A few big overs for them to stay in the hunt. That's well bowling. Slower through the air. Just a bit of away movement. Very clever operator. Good head on his shoulders. This young man, Shalaka Tiwanka. That's the previous dismissal. A bumper. Very well bowled. And the other wicket. Just about the similar delivery. Way outside the off stump. He tried to drag that one. Oh, bump over the fielder. He wasn't tall enough. He let it bounce. And that part of the field is very rough, very firm. As a result, the ball bouncing over the fielders just like that. You seldom see this. There you go. There's no way he can reach that. A boundary to complete another very good over. After 1382 for 6.
In the heart of Colombo, where
they have the variations, plenty of spinners of course. Just like that. Very good delivery. Very, very hard to get those away for runs. They're still managing to get a couple courtesy of a overthrow. 84 now. 6 down. Only 4 wickets in hand. But always good to see the all-rounders, the tail-enders fighting hard. Oh, misses it. Perhaps the first misfield, and on the second attempt, that wasn't all that good. We've been praising them right from the beginning for their fielding prowess, but unfortunately, fielder inside the circle lets it go right through the legs, and the chase wasn't a good one. He got close, just wasn't bending enough. That's not good. 6 runs so far. Top edge. Fielders not closing in. Conceded another single. They wouldn't mind conceding singles at this stage. Their concern is to protect boundaries. They've conceded a boundary. Ooh, just maybe try to hit it too hard. Short of a length that was there to be hit. His eyes lit up. He tried to smash that one very powerfully down the leg side and misses. A simple opportunity, just like that. Struggling for timing. Once again, required run rate goes up with every dot ball. They've taken 7 runs, hoping to make this one a good over, but unfortunately, that'll do it. Single quite easily taken. A direct hit would have been interesting. And overthrow. There were no fielders to backing it up. Couple taken. 9 runs off. Fairly good over, but not under the circumstances. Here's the overthrow. Ill-directed. Fielder in the deep has to come a long way. 2 to complete the 14th. 91 for 6. (82) 36 deliveries, and they have only 4 wickets in hand. We saw earlier on they had just about 6 to 7 wickets in the hand while reaching the final 6 overs. Cashing on it, few big overs. But right now, Creasy is struggling for big runs. Boundaries, yes, they are picking up boundaries from time to time, but that'll not gonna do the job. They're going to need huge overs, at least a couple of them. 18, 20, maybe even more. Tilina Chandeepa batted superbly. Now his opportunity to do the same with the ball in hand. 4 for 19. Economy is very, very good and decent average. True all-rounder. Vastly experienced, 57 matches. So they got few players fairly experienced. Shalaka done the job. These two largely responsible, getting them a good score. That excellent fourth wicket stand laid a solid platform. After that, Gamma Pacercraft never looked back. Going from strength to strength, picked up 2 wickets inside the first over itself. Brilliant start, and they've been picking up wickets regularly throughout 14 overs, and it's been a struggle, but always good to see batters coming down the order. Ideal opportunity for them to get a bit of match practice. Nothing compares to it. Under pressure performing always keep you in good stead facing up your next opponent. Quicker, fantastic. They read the game perfectly well. I thought Creasy skipper, by winning the toss, deciding to bowl first, just maybe made the mistake. An edge. Fielder just couldn't reach it. This outfield, as you know, is lightning quick. There's no stopping. 4 more runs. So 2 tail-enders, 2 all-rounders, keeping us all entertained. Those who are joining on Sporty.lk. This is Mercantile F Division T20 tournament. What an interesting tournament. Quite a few matches. This is the 4th day action. And interest seems to be going up with every game. Teams made serious improvement. That sounded nice. Should be a 6. They're going to need plenty more. But Lalindu, very unassuming. Not the strongest looking block. But I tell you, he packs a punch. This time over Waidongon region for another huge 6. That's the reason why we are calling. It's always good to see all-rounders fighting it hard. 23 of 11 deliveries. He's not given up. If Mahesh can give him that ideal support, they will probably give Gamma Pacercraft few iffy moments. 11 runs already. 2 more boundaries will set things up really nicely for the last 5 overs. Gone aerial should be taken. Fielder settles underneath. Says thank you so much. Brief cameo comes to an end. Well batted, to his credit. Very unassuming, but struck few powerful blows. Now 7 down. They are just about to complete the 15th over. Didn't got hold of that one. Not enough power. So just like that, Gamma Pacercraft tightening the screws. Lalindu Karanna got out for 23 of 12 deliveries. Brief knock, 2 sixes, 2 boundaries. Chamal Jayasuriya takes a good catch, having a fantastic game. Chandeepa takes another wicket. Now we've uncovered pretty much all the teams in action. I mentioned 24 teams, and Gamma Pacercraft got few match winners. He's definitely one of them. Those 2 on your picture. Silna Chandeepa together with Shalaka Tiwanka. That magnificent partnership laid a solid foundation. After that, never looked back, and both of them already picked up wickets. What a fantastic day. He's just about to complete his first over. New batsman Chintaka Bandara, averaging 18, strike rate not all that good. Just 5 matches. You can see by their body language, they're pretty much bamboozled. Knows the task is pretty much impossible. Gets another single. He's struggling to get to the other end. Somehow manages to complete the single. Wicket taken, given away 12 runs. So that's the completion of the 15th, 103 for the loss of 7 wickets.
We are into the last 30 deliveries of this innings. If EBC are to win this match, they've got to chase down a target of 173. They are on 103 now. The required run rate is above 14 runs and over. They've got 3 wickets in hand, so most likely it'll be Pizza Hut who will be able to win this match, but miracles can happen. Isuru Kumaranayaka got an important wicket, the wicket of Danushka Kamal. Bowling his 4th over. A chance at the bowler's end. A fumble, not the right end to throw the ball. These things have to be communicated clearly in the middle of the ground. Oh no. Now lucky runs for Chintaka. Pizza Hut did well with the bat, doing well with the ball as well. But in the field, we saw a few occasions where they fumble and where the backup players were not there. So these are the little things that they can improve on. Isuru ends the 16th over, EBC 107 for 7. Tilina Chandeep bowling his 2nd over. Got a wicket in his 1st over. In there and in the gap as well. This is a boundary. The ideal way to start off this over, since they've got to score 14 and above runs in an over. So a good start. Now 1 or 2 boundaries will not be enough. They've got to hit sufficient amount of boundaries from now on. 62 to win of 23. Hopeful faces in the EBC camp. Here's Chandeep. Full toss, nicely swept, and the fielder is unable to stop the ball at the boundary. Another boundary for Mahesh. He moves up to 20 of 11. The runs required is down to 58 now. Finally, a few smiles in that camp. Good take by the keeper. 2 boundaries on a roll to start off this over and a dot ball. This time nicely placed. Bisected the field. A single to Mahesh. Now Chintak on strike. He's got to score runs. He's got to support the partner at the other end. Now this is not one man's game. Sharp bounce for Thilina Chandeepa. A single. Down to point. Now the required run rate is above 17. 57 runs required. 56 to be in fact. Into the gap. Another single to Mahesh. That ends the 17th over. EBC 55 runs behind. 118 for 7.
In the heart of Colombo.
Gayan Kumaranayake to bowl his third over. An all-important over in this game. Yorker on the legs. A single down to square leg. Now Mahesh is off strike. Chintaka on strike. 19 runs required and over. Pulled away and placed nicely to a vacant area. A boundary to Chintaka. Minimum of risks. This was in the last over. Now exactly 50 runs to win this match in 16 balls. It has to be a miracle, but miracles happen. Good delivery by Gayan Kumaranayake. Three more deliveries coming up in this over. He walked across the stumps. The reason why it's not a wide. Good thinking by Kumaranayake. Underage again. Just a single. Good over. 6 runs so far in this over. Last ball coming up. Now the required run rate is above 22. It's up and over and away for a 6. A wonderful shot by a late order batter. How brilliant. You beauty. "18 overs done, 130 for 7. The batting card so far. Now it's all about Mahesh Kulatunga, who is on 29 of 16. And Chintaka Bandara, the wicket keeper, scoring a run ball 9. Chamal Jaisuri is back. This is a man that got them to a brilliant start with the ball. Got 2 wickets in the same over. Got a wicket in the first ball of this innings. Just a single down to mid-wicket. Singles are not going to do it. They need boundaries. The boundaries are required. Ooh, trying to get under that ball. Mahesh Kulatunga. Expected the ball to turn. It didn't turn. Flatter and quicker. Chamal Jayasuriya is reading this game out brilliantly. It's not only bowling, he's bowling smartly. Float up on the offside. Chased down by the fielder. That's Isuru Kumaranayaka. 2 runs for the batting team. 2 more deliveries coming up in this over. Not enough runs. 8 balls to score 40 runs. Can they make it? Straight to the fielder. A dot ball. Now it's well out of reach. 7 deliveries and 40 runs. 7 sixes would be 42. Walking across and trying to put it over short fine leg. That was nicely fielded, but the throw is wild. An ambitious throw that ends the over and leaves 35 runs to be scored in the last over. 37 runs, in fact. 37 in the last over to win. That means 6 legitimate deliveries will do it for Pizza Hut. EBC 136 for 7. 37 runs needed in the last over. Most unlikely 6 legitimate deliveries will end this game with a victory to Pizza Hut. Here's one. That moves the total up to 137. Kumaranayaka running in. Short delivery. Put away. Nicely timed. He played it so easy. Looked so easy. A well-timed shot. That's a 6. Now 4 more deliveries to end this game. The ball was lost. It was out of the ground. That has to be the biggest 6 of the day. From the last few batters standing on the pitch. That's hit hard and away for a boundary. This means a few good innings, top of the order, would have made it for EBC. They've scored 147 already. It was those slow starters who cost them the game. Full toss Down the leg side. 1 run to the batting team. Now Mahesh Kulathunga on 35 of 22. Facing Kumaranayaka. Kumaranayaka just got to bowl 2 legitimate deliveries. Pizza Hut have already won this match. Hit down the ground. Just a single. We are moving on to the last delivery of this match. 24 runs needed. That's a win for Pizza Hut. Kumaranayaka ends his 4 overs for 33 runs without a wicket. EBC in their 20 overs scored 149 for 7. A beautiful partnership. A little cameo by Mahesh Kulathunga and Chintaka scored 21 of 14. A few good innings at the top of the order would have helped, but not to be today. Win or lose, it's a good game of cricket. So Pizza Hut won by 23. Smiles all around. They are the happier team. Shalaka Tivanka and co. They batted brilliantly. Paced off their innings pretty nicely. And they bowled really well as well. Fielding can improve. Those things will be taken care of as this tournament progresses. There we are. The batting card for EB Creasy. Mahesh Kulathunga. Top scoring 36 runs of 23. 3 boundaries and a 6 in that inning, and Lalidu Karannagoda made a valiant 23 runs. Chintaka Bandara unbeaten on 21 of 14. These are the batters that should be batting at the top of the order. 149 for 7 in their 20 overs. The bowling department for Pizza Hut should be delighted. Chamal Jayasuriya 2 wickets for 9 runs in his 4-over quota. Sandabare got a wicket for 19 in his 2 overs. Gayan Kumaranayaka, a bit expensive, 33 runs in his 4 overs. Shalaka Tivanka 4 overs for 29 and got 2 wickets. He has to be the man of the match today. Scored 70 odd runs as well. Isuru Kumaranayaka got a wicket for 30 in his 4-over quota. Tiruna Chandipa got a wicket for 23 in his 2 overs. 2 extras conceded. They won the match in a comprehensive way. These are the highlights of this innings. Danushka Kamal along with the other opener started off, but the first ball resulted a wicket. From then on, it was a downhill task. Sampath Amunugama played a few shots. Then he took a back foot step. I don't know why. He was playing attackingly. It was that kind of a target that they were chasing down. They had to score in a quicker manner. Now these are all Sampath Amunugama's shots. Danushka joined time to time, but he was so slow to start off his innings. Then he tried to pace his inning into a bigger and a better one, but he succumbed to the spinner Isuru Kumaranayaka. Then Lalindu Karannagoda played a quick fire inning, 20 odd runs in 12 deliveries. Definitely someone can bat up the order. Made an effort to chase down the target on time. Played a few big hits. And then he got out. Mahesh Kulatunga, the top scorer, came in from the lower order, but he played brilliantly. The enthusiasm was there. The need for runs. I think this was the shot of the day. Inside out, a beautiful shot. And the wicket keeper Chintaka joined him laterally. So that's how it ended up. This is the match summary. Pizza Hut was put into bat first, 172 for 7 in their 20 overs. Shalaka Tivanka scored a magnificent 75 runs of 49. Tilina Chandeepa scored 43 of 31. Sahandabare 12 of 14. Sampath Amunugama got 2 wickets for 39 in his 4-over quota. Lalindu Karannagoda got 2 wickets for 22. Kavin Matarage, the captain, got a wicket for 16. E.B. Creasy in reply got 149 for 7 in their 20 overs. Mahesh Kulatunga, the top scorer, scored 36 of 23. Danushka Kamal Vijayasri 26 of 34 deliveries, and Sampath Amunugama 24 of 23. Chamal Jayasuriya got 2 wickets for 9, the best bowler today, and Shalaka Tivanka 2 wickets for 29. Sahandabare got a wicket for 19. So Pizza Hut at the end of this game won the match by 23 runs. That's it from us today, folks. So that's the end of the second game. Many more matches are coming up, so stay tuned for Sporty.lk. Today it's a goodbye from Nalanda College grounds and a good night.